I'm pushing and I'm having the same farm like Ezreal, maybe I should stop pushing. But in this case, even though Ezreal, if he gets all of the minions, he can be even in CS, at least we're getting the plates. But be careful. If you're pushing in your game, you have the same farm with enemy AD carry, but you're not getting plates, then you should consider, hey, maybe I don't need to push. Maybe I need to let the wave to come into me. Maybe we need to play it slow. Maybe we need to try to actually use another solution. Hey guys, besides here, into this video we're gonna learn recall timings. It's gonna be amazing, it's gonna be fun. So this video is focused really hard on specifically how to base, when to base, how do you know if you have to recall, how do you know if you have to stay, what to do with the wave in certain scenarios. Enjoy. Next play guys, me on AD carry, still master tier. Okay, let's see. We're just going to go for Ooga Booga, Ooga Booga, Ooga Booga, Monkey, Ooga Booga, Ooga Booga, Monkey, Monkey, invade. Of course, this can work sometimes. And what we're gonna do, obviously, because we're playing Senna with the Ashe, we're just gonna push like psychopaths right here. And we are just going to get priority like we should do. After we get priority, obviously we need to keep pushing and keep poking with the W. But after we actually try to crush the third wave, which we beautifully do it right here. But this is the fourth wave, we crush the fourth wave. We have to think about, hey, can we keep pushing here? Because pushing is going to allow us to win the laning phase. So pushing is always better. But at the same time, if we don't know what is the jungle, it's actually greedy and we have to let the wave to come into us. In fact, after we crush this wave into the tower, the next wave is coming into us. Why? It's because this wave that is coming from base is gonna stop here for a second or 2 or 3 or 4 depending on how big our wave is. It's gonna stop here for a little bit, so then when next minion wave is gonna come, our minion wave is not actually gonna meet with their minion wave in the middle, it's gonna meet a little bit on our side, meaning that this is actually essentially gonna naturally push into us. So here it's pretty simple. If we know where is the enemy jungle and there is a very low threat of dying here 2v2, we keep pushing, poke and play for plates. If we don't know what is the enemy jungle, which is not true because we saw him top lane, we are not going to push. So here, since we saw him on top lane, we push like psychopaths. We saw him right here, we push. Ramos is pinging, we saw him, we push. Now, not only that I can actually get plates, Senna can get easy stacks, and also we are going to get lots of poke on them. They can't really play the game. I have 27 farm, 28 farm, he has 24. He's farming quite well, but he has to Q them from under the tower. So the rule that I use here when I'm pushing, usually when I'm pushing, I'm always pushing if I know what is the enemy jungle, or if I know that I can 2v3, especially when I hit the tower, I'm always like very cognizant and very aware of the fact that the enemy jungle can gank me. So be very careful when you're hitting the tower, be very careful. So in this specific situation, I know what is the Rengar, and obviously since I'm pushing, I'm always pressing tab, and if I see that I'm pushing and I have the same farm like Ezreal, I'll be like, wait, I'm pushing and I'm having the same farm like Ezreal, maybe I should stop pushing. But in this case, even though Ezreal, if he gets all of the minions, he can be even in CS, at least we're getting the plates. But be careful. If you're pushing in your game, you have the same farm with enemy AD carry, but you're not getting plates, then you should consider, hey, maybe I don't need to push. Maybe I need to let the wave to come into me. Maybe we need to play it slow. Maybe we need to try to actually use another solution. So the concept is, do not try to use the same strategy if you see it doesn't work. If you see it's not working. In this specific case, yes, I have the same farm with Ezreal, but I'm getting a lot of plays. So this is very good. And usually in this kind of situations, if they recall first, it's better because we always get the edge to actually push one more. We get like half of the tower right here. 5 minutes recall, 44 farm in 5 minutes. This is a clean crash. Recall wave is coming into us. Ezreal, unfortunately, in this case, he had to recall because otherwise he would actually get dove. Super important. If you know where is the jungle and you know pushing is gonna help you, push like a psychopath. But if you don't know where is the enemy jungle and he might actually kill you, you can only push in the first 3 waves, but after you crush the first 3 waves, be very careful. Don't keep pushing. Play it slow. $5. If you have problems improving and getting better in the game faster, but you cannot afford booking coaching, on my Patreon you can access more than 627 VOD reviews, premium videos about how to wave management, mid-game macro, and tier lists that will show you the best champions to climb and to improve for your elo. And these are not on YouTube. This is only on Patreon. They're exclusive. This is just $5. Go ahead and check it right now. Okay guys, in the last example, let's go. So we play Janna Twitch against Heimerdinger Ashe. So right now what we're trying to do is really to push like psychopaths, because well, Heimerdinger with Ashe will push us very easy, and all what we need to do is scale. We can't really kill them, so all what we need to do is to survive. But if we want to survive, we want to make sure we don't get pushed by Heimerdinger, which is impossible in general, but possible in the first 3 waves. So what we should do right now is that when the waves come, we should push like psychopaths. In this case, you guys remember, when you want to push for level 2, you don't want to push too hard. Don't worry, in this specific case you do. There is not too hard. There is not the concept of pushing too hard against the Heimerdinger in the laning phase. You want to push very hard against Sivir, Heimerdinger, Caitlyn, Morgana, or against champions that you know you're gonna get bullied, you know you're gonna get chunked, you know you're gonna get poked. Twitch against these champs, he will get poked. So what he needs to do, he needs to ask the jungle to not leash, which we did, and he needs to push like psychopaths right here. Push. This is very important, because if you push them, think about it, Heimerdinger has to stay into the tower. Okay, it's only for the first 2 or 3 ideally wave, but it's still good. It's still a little bit of an advantage, because I mean, what is the alternative? Letting the Heimerdinger push you forever? At least just push the first wave. And right now this is what we need to do, and we didn't leash, and this is goal achieved. The problem is that Twitch right here, this is a master tier by the way, Twitch right here, he tried to pull the minions into the brush to try to actually deny them, which is completely garbage strategy. By doing this, you're basically making all of the minions to hit only 1 minion, and you're basically making a wave slow pushing into you. But you don't need this in this lane. You need to push the wave, because if the wave is pushing into you, you're just going to suffer the whole lane, because you're playing against Heimerdinger, and they will push you, and after they push you, they will poke you, as exactly as we see. This is garbage by the Twitch, and be careful when you guys, first of all, he didn't do it well, because when you're pulling the minions into the brush, you need to make sure all of the minions look at you. This one is good, this one is good, this one is good. Okay, this one didn't look at him. He should have auto-tagged the minion. These 2 didn't look at him. So, master tier player, he is performing embarrassingly. This is embarrassing. I can't even watch this. This is so bad. He didn't know. First of all, he's using a strategy that is good only if you're playing like a very long range lane, and they have a super low range, and you know that they can't contest your priority at all, as in I play Caitlyn with Morgana, or Caitlyn Karma, and you play Yuumi with Yasuo. Even if the wave is coming into me, Yuumi Yasuo is unable to do anything really, realistically speaking. And some of you might say, okay, but he's gonna lose the first minion, you know, this is why I'm pulling the minions. Yeah, but you're gonna lose the push, and you're gonna lose the level 2, which I prefer taking the level 2 and having level 2 advantage, instead of like, you know, okay, but I made them lose 1 minion. Yeah, who cares, you know? Who cares? So in this case, this is what Twitch should have done. He can't stop the fact that Heimerdinger is gonna perma push, but he can stop it in the first 3 waves. So be careful when you're pulling minions like Twitch did here. You should only do it if you have significantly more range than enemies, and if you know for sure that the enemies are not gonna be able to either get level 2 or ever contest the level 2, and you're gonna zone them even if they will have more minions. It's a crucial thing to do. Obviously this usually works if you have range against melee support, like double range both against melee support, or if they have double melee. Usually that's how it works. Now the Twitch wants to recall, but unfortunately right now they do have a lot of minions and they are freezing. So what we are doing right here is that we are staying, because with 4 minions right here they can freeze. Remember that the cannon is like, these minions are pretty low, but usually the cannon is actually making up to 2.5 minions. So the cannon is not actually considered 1 minion. So now they can actually have a good freeze, even though the minions were low. They had the cannon, so we had to push, crush, and after we crush, we actually get a clean recall. Pretty good. The reason why I stayed right here is because I wanted to stop the recall of the Ashe here, and I wanted to freeze. So this is a very high elo technique that you can also do as support if you want to stay and freeze the wave for your AD carry. As a rule of thumb, it's better to be at the same time on the map with your Twitch or with your AD carry, because he's gonna make a crazy play and you really want to be around him. So I don't actually recommend you to do this in your games, to do what I did. Yes, master tier plus if you want to freeze your AD carry's wave and he is a Twitch or a Vayne, or the jinx, you can, but usually it's just better to recall at the same time with him if you can. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments below what you want to see more and what kind of video you want to see more. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like everything. Thank you so much guys for watching, and thank you so much for being the Patreon. Bye bye, see you guys.